In the heart of Lagos, where the city's neon lights fade into the darkness of ancient forests, lived a young street vendor named Adebomi. Each night, as the bustling markets closed and the last taxi horns faded into silence, she would walk home through a shortcut between two towering apartment blocks. The locals called this passage the Whisper Alley, not because it was quiet. No, quite the opposite. They said if you listened carefully, you could hear the soft murmurs of those who had vanished there, their voices carried on the warm African breeze. Adebomi never believed these tales, dismissing them as stories meant to keep children from wandering at night. That was until the night of the blood moon, when the sky turned crimson like palm oil spilled across the heavens. As she walked through the alley, her footsteps echoing against the concrete walls, she noticed something peculiar. The shadows weren't following her movements, they were moving against them. Each shadow seemed to stretch and twist, forming shapes that resembled human figures, but distorted, elongated. The air grew thick with the scent of burning herbs, the kind her grandmother used to ward off evil spirits. Then she heard it, a melody, ancient and haunting, sung in a language older than the city itself. The voices seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. They say in West Africa, when the spirits of the old world want to claim someone, they first make them dance. Adebomi felt her feet moving of their own accord, her body swaying to the ethereal rhythm. The shadows began to dance with her, their dark forms wrapping around her like smoke. She fought against the urge to surrender to the hypnotic song, remembering her mother's warnings about the spirit world. "When they call, you must sing your own song louder," she'd said. So Adebomi began to sing, not a traditional protection chant, but a popular local song about life and light. The shadows recoiled, the mysterious melody faltered, and suddenly the alley was just an alley again. But from that night forward, something changed in that place. The whispers stopped and the passage became truly silent. Now, when people pass through that alley, they sometimes see Adebomi, still selling her wares by day. But if you look carefully at her shadow, you might notice it doesn't always move quite right, as if it's dancing to a rhythm only it can hear. And sometimes, just sometimes, you might catch her humming that song that saved her life, keeping the darkness at bay, one note at a time. For in Lagos, they say the most dangerous spirits aren't those who scream in the night, but those who whisper sweet melodies, inviting you to dance with the shadows.